Yes, sir, Big Hurt. We live, man. Look, we're gonna bring this thing back, dog. Hey, we're gonna get dirty today, bro.
Well, hey, see what's so bad about was I had to call in and tell you to call off the dogs because you hit them with the I got 100 acres. I said, ooh,
Hey, look, sometimes you gotta let folks know, man. Like Cam Newton say, subtle flex. Subtle flex.
I said,
Hey,
ooh.
hey.
Little Bucky was like, go ahead and flex on them then.
Yeah. Boosie gave me a little bit last night. All right, man, let me do the music. Move these pictures around. We're gonna get to it.
From the line, flying high. It's prime time, Coach Prime got the squad ready. Now it's our time. Boss in the black and gold, undefeated as the gold. Travis sounded like a Dudley's taking full control. Shooter in the pocket, throw it down for precision. Man, listen, every play, every snap, man, it's like a vision. We got talent in the trenches, fire in our souls, fire shoes on our feet. We can't be beat. Buffs Nation, stand up, let the world know. Undefeated season, we ready, let's go. Our receivers got the speed and they got the hands. Corners in the league, they don't stand a chance. Shit is slinging bullets, wide outs on the go. Somebody let them know it's about to be a show. Linebackers hitting hard, defense never rests. Every down, every yard, we put them to the test. The Buffs on the rise, better check the stats. We are like that, we taking every game, no looking back. Buffs Nation, stand up, put your wrist in the air, hold it up, they know what time it is to do. It's more than a game. We are putting our stamp on the game. Gold jacket, Hall of Fame. We grinding every day. We making history every week. The Buffs are the future, y'all gon' see. Travis and Shador, they leading the pack. With a team full of stars, there's no turning back. From bowling to the world, look, mama ain't on top of the world. Buffs on top, it's a new era. Coach Prime and the squad bringing terror. Buffs.
Yo. We back, man. We back and we don't know how to act, man. Look here. I got my dog with me today, man. And hey, 10 o'clock tonight, we going in with the night crew. Now, the night crew, we will be on here going in at 10. Hey, we rocked out for 5 hours last night. I had some young cats, some young bucks to jump on last night, was talking crazy, and I had to give them the real factual. You know what I'm saying? After they talked to TP for a minute, you know what I'm saying? Big Tiger got on them. They was like, I ain't never really think about it like that. I ain't even, okay. I kind of see what you're saying. Yeah, we got some straightening last night, man. They were trying to dog out Lamar. And that's one thing a lot of people don't understand. Lamar just got a secret weapon. He got a secret weapon in his draft. But look, y'all, bring it to the stage, man. My man, Big Hurt. This is my teammate, man. We go way back, man. Hey, we call him Big Hurt for a reason. You know what I'm saying? Got to hurt people in here, big dude.
Don't do that to him like that, you know.
Yes, sir.
You gonna break out them aunties. You better leave me alone.
Hey, you need one. You solo double over there. You need somebody in there cooking it. You know what I'm saying?
Oh no, I don't know if they're ready for that. You know?
Yeah. Hey, y'all gotta understand. Y'all wash his clothes. You want to get like 2 pair of pants in the washer because he a big boy.
Hey, but you gotta take your shoes off though when you're doing it too. But I got some nice carpet for him.
Oh, I heard that. Oh yeah, I need to get some updates. I know you done did some upgrades to the crib. I ain't seen no pics of the weight room with all the lights in the background. I ain't seen nothing all that. You gotta show me some of that.
Hey, I send that off today.
Yeah, let me see some of that, man. I might have to just flash some of that. No, I can't flash none of that on the show. I don't want nobody trying to run up, trying to ride. Trying to put your weight set in the back of their trunk.
Hey, that's just a fact. But, you know, them solar panels came in. I had to flex on them a little bit. Solar panels, you know, little battery.
Yeah.
Generator, you know what I'm saying? You know.
Hey, shouts out to CU Buff Soldiers. He was in the house last night, man. He cammed up last night. And hey, tonight we going live. Everybody camp up tonight. And hey, I'm gonna call you, CU, and I'm gonna give you the rundown of what we're gonna talk about tonight. But hey, you did a great job last night, man. Hey, we was cooking last night. Hey, Diggs, was you on last night, Diggs? I ain't see you last night. Oh yeah, you was. So you was. Little Bucky, he want to talk about the women. Yeah, so you was on last night. Okay. Yeah, man. Hey, we did our thing back in the day, man. We went to Auburn and gave Auburn all they wanted. They had to cheat at the end.
Oh, they so did. They so did. And we had a linebacker that couldn't field, but we ain't gonna.
Hey, yeah.
They figured it out the next game. All of a sudden, everybody 250 plus.
Yeah. Hey, oh look, y'all, we got a Power Pack show, man. We about to get to it. I got hurt because he hurt, man. My man done a lot. And sometimes he don't know how to hold back. Sometimes he say stuff he don't need to say. He be like, I apologize for saying that on the air. But we're going to get to some of that today, and hopefully we're going to get some good takes. So, Travis Hunter, the story, the love affair with Travis Hunter, Coach Prime, all that kind of stuff. Is it over now that Travis done got drafted and they should do it and win this separate way and everybody spread out like Prime in Boulder, Shiloh and Tampa, Shadur and Cleveland, Travis and Jacksonville? You got some of these guys still on the same team, but is the love affair, like the family bond, is that over now that man, everybody got to handle their own business now? Last time I checked, Travis got his own family right now.
Oh boy, that happened real quick, didn't it?
Yeah, it happened real quick. So, do you think they gonna still have that tight knit, or you think everybody's schedule gonna be so just crazy? It's gonna be hard for them boys to even see each other again.
I think it's gonna be hard for them to see each other again. And I kind of feel for Travis because he didn't have that wall around him, hedges around him for the last couple of years.
I ain't even think about that. See, that's why I bring him on the show, y'all. He's been protected. He stepped inside when Prime went somewhere, Shadur went somewhere. He had the same security.
He so did, and this is the thing. Travis would not have the attention that he had on him. I'm not saying the talent wouldn't have been there, but that was a lot of the Dion, the Prime effect. They put that sign on him.
Now, look, to that point, I'm going to drive this home because who was the number one player that came out the year after Travis?
Or the year before? I don't know.
Yeah, exactly. Who was the number one player that came out last year? It's 3 number one players that came out since Travis was in school, and I don't know their name.
Have no clue.
No, but hold up, man. Hold on. Let me back that up. I know the one from this year. The one from this year is the guy that went to Michigan, Bryce Underwood.
Oh, the quarterback? He was the number one across the board?
Yeah, he was the number one across the board. Hold on now, y'all correct me, chat in the back, was the Manning kid, was he the number one overall when he came out? I don't know, but Caleb Williams. So Caleb Williams was number one, but he came out before Travis, right? Was that the year before Travis, or 2 years before Travis? So we got some traction. Caleb Williams, he won the Heisman. Travis won the Heisman. But it's some filling the dots though. Some blanks coming up right now. I don't know these other guys. So to the point of if Travis didn't hook that wagon to Coach Prime, he might not have the global power that he has right now, where everybody know him. I ain't gonna say global, but across America, everybody know Travis.
Yeah, it wouldn't have been. We wouldn't know Travis to this extent if it wasn't for Prime at all, because they hooked their whole wagon to him. He was the number one. All switched him at the last minute from Florida State. This is right after when Dion left the building and he didn't get the job. He took Travis with him. That's what created the buzz.
Yeah, you're right.
Around
Travis
that time,
Travis went with him twice in college, and I think they did that on purpose a little bit because Travis knew where he was going, but he just held out a few days, trying to make it seem like he might change his mind. You know what I'm saying? He was trying to make it seem like he was thinking about doing something different.
But see, that's the thing. Dion put Dion in Bucky. Is that the oldest son?
Yeah, Bucky. Yeah.
Yeah, they put that campaign around him because they said when he before he had when he left JSU, they did that campaign, get him up to 10,000 subscribers, and he'll let you know where he's signing at. Remember?
Yeah, you're right. Get it. And so that started it. That started growing his Now you know when somebody come on your page and they see you got 10,000,
Mm-hmm.
boom, boom, boom. Now they just pile on. Okay, everybody else. Like, it's like when you go into the club, you riding around to see which line the longest.
You
Well,
got
with
yep.
most people, that's where you're going.
That's exactly what happened. And see, and the thing now, going back to what we just started to show off with, is now I don't feel that with him right now. Yes, he was a second overall pick, but I don't feel that same energy. It don't hit the same. It does not hit.
Yeah, because there was actually somebody said the Jaguars they lost out for trading for Travis, and it was another guy. I can't remember who this was. I don't know if it was the Marcus Spears or whatever, but he was saying the Browns don't need to trade to get Travis because a wide receiver, a DB don't help you win games or whatever. Blah blah blah. So it's like, yeah, it was a few people taking shots at Travis in the draft, like. Y'all overvaluing this kid. Y'all giving him too much. He ain't gonna be able to do this in the NFL. Blah 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 blah. He always had prime to come back and say, "Oh, Travis is that guy. Travis is him. Travis was better than me." Like, is he still gonna have that? Like, is he still gonna have the people around him that's gonna protect him? Now, I feel like the whole thing that happened when all the dudes came out by this girl or whatever. I think Travis was in a weird space, so he just pulled back from everybody.
Yeah, I can see that. But
Yeah,
my thing is, you know how the meeting rooms is. You know how that locker room is when you, especially when you deal with grown men. Is he gonna be able to carry it with the pajama set? You know what I'm saying? Like
yeah, that is true. Because Travis them would kind of Shador them would try to go at Travis and Bucky them, but Bucky was kind of like everybody's big brother.
Okay.
So your big brother can get little jokes off on you. They would say the saucy Trav and the Trav, you wouldn't got a BBL where you was at it for the last few days, like he go fishing. They're like, oh, you wouldn't got your DB. So they're having fun with it.
Yeah.
But once they get to the NFL, some of the NFL does this is what I was saying about Shador yesterday, and a lot of people, I don't know if they understand. Travis finna come in making more than over 90% of the people on the team.
Oh yeah.
So
I think he's feeling that now. I think he's starting to feel it.
Yeah, so now a lot of people gonna kind of start coming at him sideways, and some dudes will try to hit your girl on your team.
Try. They already on.
The NBA bad about that. I'm talking about bad.
Everywhere bad about that, bro. Let's keep it all the way funky. That's just how it is. And if you come off, I ain't gonna say the cat weak. I ain't saying that. But if you ain't sturdy, they coming at you. Even if you are sturdy, they coming at you.
Yeah. Like they gonna try. Cause look at what's the man, Matt Barnes. Matt Barnes, if you let everybody see, he a feisty guy. He'll fight. He'll blah blah blah. He pumped the ball fake junk in Kobe face and all.
Beat up his partner.
Yeah, but the reason why he beat up his partner because his partner hit his girl.
Yeah, this is true. So I'm saying, and the thing, from what they're reporting, because I really don't keep up with it that much, but they say that she putting him into some compromising situations as of late. So is he gonna be able to rock that? Because they used to have shows, or not segments, but I saw a couple of clips where Dion was talking about the relationship with him and his lady.
Yeah.
I mean, so now you out here by yourself, and you supposed to have all the answers. You got the wallet. You got to have the answers. You gonna be pulling, and she gonna be on whatever. They help police her more than they coached him. How about that?
I kind of see some of that, and like in this spot that he's about to go in, his mom or his girl got to be that person that's looking out for him. Like they got to. Because like you see with Jaden Daniels and Lamar Jackson, they mom holding it down for them.
No, they kicking junkyard dogs.
Yeah,
they're not playing.
So when you got a woman in your corner, she really holding it down. I'm talking about she really holding it down for you.
Look.
Like Bum B. I don't know if you heard about that story with Bum B when somebody broke in their house, and when they was breaking in the house, Bum B was on the toilet at the time. She knew he was on the toilet. She knew he was in a compromising situation. So she went and put herself on the line. Bum B kind of felt something was going on, and he came out with the scrap. She gave him some time, and she was like, "Look, I know Bum B he's the real show. I'm getting the benefits of the show. So I'm gonna put my life on the line to make sure Bun straight." And I was like, because I remember a long time ago, I told my homie, Jerry, I said, man, I seen Bun B wife. She's straight, but she ain't bad. Like, I done seen some women in Texas, like, bad, them rodeos and stuff, like.
Uh-huh.
But when she said that on an interview, I was like, oh, see, that's why he got her. She a real one.
The thing about it, PMC the one that pointed it out when they first met.
For real?
Yeah, PMC was the one that was like, look, bro, da-da-da-da-da-da. Don't let that one go. Yeah, he talked about it.
Mm.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. Okay, all right. So let's slide. Let's move on down the line, and we're gonna talk about this right here. Cleveland Browns.
Hold
on. And we'll talk about it tonight. See you, Buff. So let's damn. Hold on. I took the wrong thing down. Hold on. Let me get right. All right. So the Cleveland Browns. The Browns never learn. That's what somebody posted. I hijacked they posted, and I put Shador here. The Browns could have had Travis and Shador.
Yeah.
You talking about the LeBron effect? Really, like seizing the moment and galvanizing that city and everything.
Yeah.
They would have had a whole movement if they would have got Travis and Shador.
It would have been unreal. But you know, if a lot of people fumbling the bag as of late, you know, somebody got Kaylin Clark and an old girl and fumbled that bag in the Olympics.
Oh yeah, you're right. You're talking about Angel Reese and Kaylin Clark. They supposed to be in the Olympics. They fumbled that.
They fumbled that bag.
You're right about that.
So it's not, you know, everybody, you know, could make a mistake.
Now, and I'm gonna tell you some other stuff that was going on. Like this would have been crazy, dog.
Mm-hmm.
This would have been crazy for Trav to be with the Browns, dog.
No, it would have been a match made in heaven. Like that's the why I made the comparison with the Olympics. Them young ladies came out early. That's what I thought they was gonna do. It was a natural play. Y'all go for this Olympics. We build this campaign behind y'all, build up revenue for the league, so on and so forth.
It been crazy.
It was lined up. I'm like,
and see, the Cleveland Browns, their fans was hot. The only thing they said the Cleveland Browns when they got Shador.
At the end.
Yeah, when they got Shador, that saved them. But they was hot, bro. The Cleveland fan was hot when they passed up on Travis.
Oh yeah, it wasn't. But the thing about it was, some people just can't see. This is the reason why Prime was against him going. He just didn't need this. They could have just did that back channel. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
As far as he didn't have to put that out in the front, and that's forbidden. The thing that people, this is the thing that I just missed when I look at the whole situation is, okay, we have Cleveland for passing on them, but the whole league passed on them 4 or 5 times.
Yeah. And I'm glad you said that. So did you see what Shador said?
What is that?
Shador said, if you don't draft me, I'm not going to play quarterback for your team. So everybody passed him. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Cleveland drafted him. So is he locked in with Cleveland for life? Or was he on that type of time what I was saying the other day, like he might go play for the Rock League if y'all keep playing with me?
I think that it was just a young man with that pressure on him and didn't even know what he was saying.
You think it was like the first round before the draft? That's when he was saying this? Because after the first round, everybody passed on.
That's what it, and then so we're gonna pass on you again. We're gonna pass on you again.
Yeah. But they did the Randy Moss times 15.
Randy Moss, Warren Sapp, who else? I'll be honest with you, I didn't think, I was like, they might not draft this cat at all.
I was thinking that too. Well, hold on, Warren Sapp got passed up?
No, he fell in the draft, like 10 spots.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Well, you know.
I didn't know that.
Situation. Yeah, they did, somebody did him dirty, lied about I guess the word was last time I heard, they told the story, last time I heard them tell the story, somebody lied about him not passing the test, quote unquote. And it happened right before the draft, and they tested him again, and he was clean. One of them type.
Really?
Yeah, when he first got on, from what I remember.
Oh, you like a drug test or something like that?
Yep.
I was young back then, so I didn't even remember that. But you a D tackle, so you know about them big boys.
Yeah. They didn't like. He had some of the same bravado, but that he was a different type of, but Miami was the D tackle U for a long time.
Yeah, and it was a different environment then when Sap came out. So
Oh yeah.
they was kind of like how it is in Colorado right now. Everybody was free. Everybody was being who they was, like with no apologizing for nothing. This is what we do.
Matter of fact, they was talking about how they had to bring Ray Lewis out of his shell when he first came in as a freshman.
So they showed a picture of Texas, like I think these all they DBs that got drafted, dog. Like all these boys in the league or whatever now. So I want somebody to do this with Colorado DB. I mean, or wide receivers. I want all our wide receivers made it. I want somebody to take a picture of all them and put their jerseys on them. That'll be that. Colorado should do that and put that on the wall out. That'll be crazy when wide receivers come in there for recruiting visits, and they see all 4 of your wide receivers went to the league.
Look, what's so funny is, and this I was kind of like I was taken aback during the last couple of years, because it seemed like when we talked about new recruits coming in to Colorado, it was nothing but wide receivers and corners. But now to see that 5, 6 of them got drafted. My numbers off?
Well, say it again now.
As far as between corners and wide receivers, that's all Dion seemed like he was bringing in the last couple of years at Colorado.
Yeah.
Like I didn't really hear about no linebackers, running backs. I heard about what do you call 5-star, 4-star wide receivers, corner. But now to see that he got 4 or 5 in the league.
Yeah. He doing something right.
That's kind of, I'm like, ooh. And see, this is the thing that I was saying with Boosie. I said it the last show that I was able to get on. I said, look, if Cam Ward would have been at Colorado and Shador would have been at Miami, would we have the same Cam Ward? Boosie was like, what you mean? Cam Ward had a line everywhere he went.
Yeah.
He had a B to B+ line.
Yeah. So he didn't have to deal with that pressure on his neck every play.
No, not at all.
Yeah.
And so it's like, what are we saying? And that's the thing that even when they talked about the bubble screens, if you don't have a line, you didn't hold that against Tom Brady when he was doing they would screen you.
Yeah, you're right. The Tom Brady was getting rid of that ball quick because he didn't have a line for a minute. Like you're right about that. Hey, let me get this super chat right quick.
Yeah, go ahead.
Hey, East Coast Kel. Hey, appreciate you, East Coast Kel, with the $5 super chat. He said the draft fall was a straight humiliation ritual. They wanted to buck break Shador and send a message to the rest of the Bucks in the NFL. Hey, I'm with you 100%, my guy. 100%. Like, I was so hot, I was so heated. I was like, man, down the NFL, bro. Go play with The Rock. Take your brand over there. Build that league up. Buy you a team and show these boys how to really do it. Get all these other entertainers and stuff, come over here and buy a team, and we can really rock out over here and our own league. That's how I was, man. I was done. Like, but some people that can't wait to watch NFL game. I was like, damn the NFL, bro.
But it's the thing though on this. After he didn't go first 5, I'm like, okay, it's a different play going on. And I think was it Jerome last night? He was like saying that as soon as Shador got picked up, ESPN, or was it you that stopped filming the draft or stop taping? Remember? Hello? Oh, so last night, and so I was just like, oh, okay. So this is just creating drama. Ain't none of them. He ain't gonna lose no advertisers. This is still the biggest show on turf right now on Earth. It's bigger than the NBA Finals right now. I mean the playoffs. This is Trump. Even a day after the draft is over, it's still leading headlines right now. Shador in that situation.
Now you heard the whole shutdown, right? Like right when the Cleveland pick was in, They started bringing the cameras out, and they were starting to put cameras on like the Cleveland fans in the crowd. And one reporter was like, "What's going on? Something about to happen. Something about to happen." Yeah. Like once the Shedeur pick went in, like everybody got activated. Like, showtime. Like, and the draft was going on now. The draft is happening, but once Shedeur name came up, and it would be the next name to be called, everybody got active. They want to make sure they had everything perfect so they can get the most out of this moment. So it's like they understand the star power, but they like Kev said, they trying to buck break him right now. But let everybody know you don't run that here, rerun stuff here.
But even with that, that really ain't my thing to talk about. But the spin of it is the drama. This lines up with the whole thing that Colorado was on last year. They was the one that came on Amazon and talked about the portal and all that stuff, putting the trials and tribulations, putting that team together at the last minute and so on and so forth. And then this was prime time TV this whole last 3 weeks leading up to the draft in the days to follow. So it kind of leans into that. And now the whole question is, even going into the season, when is Shedeur gonna play, or if he's gonna play? Like that, you can't buy that as an advertiser. If you can't learn how to whip that up and put it on the plate and make it work. You know what I'm saying? What we doing?
Hey, West Coast Cal, I'm gonna drop the link. Come up. Hey, I'm gonna just let West Coast Cal come up because me and her, we got a lot of stuff we're gonna run down. Hey, West Coast, come on up, dog, and say your piece. I know you got some. You hit us with that heat every now and then, so come on up and do what you do. And tell me this, Hurt.
What's up?
We talked about the Travis situation and how everybody's splitting and he won't be up on the Dion's wing like the same way. I mean, they're going to keep in contact, but it's not the same when you can't see a person. You know what I'm saying? When you're hours and hours away from your person, even on a plane flight, it's a little different, right? Now, Cam and Shedeur, they had the same quarterback coach. They was working together. We thought the quarterback coach was going to get skyrocketed up to the top because he had both of these guys that probably going to go inside the top 5, right? Yeah. No doubt. And you know what happened, even though Shedeur failed, Shedeur still in some crazy fashion got more support with him falling, right? So it's kind of like he got a force field around him. Like they said, when God got it like for you, nobody can take it away from you or whatever, right?
Pretty much, yeah.
But with the relationship with Cam and Shedeur, would that go south, or would they not let this break them? Because now you got to think about it. Cam just got a lot of money, bro. Cam just got a lot of money, and Shedeur feel like I'm supposed to got the same kind of money. Like I ain't supposed to get your money, but I'm supposed to get my own bag. And Cam's slick talk a lot. He talks a lot, so he gonna say shit to Shedeur sometimes now. Like, hey man, are you good? Cause I can get it for you if you know what I'm saying. I know that little change. He gonna say shit like that to Shedeur, especially if they ever hanging out with each other.
That's what I was saying before a couple of shows ago. I'm like, when they was describing how the interview went with Shedeur, I'm closing my eyes. I'm thinking that lined up more with Cam, how he was coming off on camera just on regular. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, are you sure you're talking about the same quarterback? But with this whole thing is, I can see Cam really disappearing into the fold of football. But Shedeur gonna have that light. Like, okay, you went first. Okay, cool. You play for the Titans. It's not a media center, so on and so forth. Blah 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 blah. If he go, what is this? What's it? 17 games now? So if he go 3 or 4 and whatever, it ain't gonna move the meter at all. Not as much as if Shedeur come in at some garbage time and get a couple of touchdowns. Who's gonna be leading on Sports Center?
Yeah, it's gonna be Shedeur. Cause I mean, and that's the reason why Shedeur didn't want to go to the Tennessees and stuff, because they small market teams. But since this happened the way it happened, it made Cleveland and what LeBron did in Cleveland, it made Cleveland be a bigger market, right? But I've been to Cleveland. Cleveland is boring, bro. If you were to ask me, where would I want to spend a weekend?
Mm-hmm.
Cleveland or Nashville, Tennessee?
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to Nashville.
But see, this is the thing, though. I think we also, I know it's only a couple of days after the draft, but I think we're a little short-sighted in what Cleveland can do. Now, how they play it. Now, run with me real quick. You got 4 solid quarterbacks if you include Watson, right?
All right.
Okay.
Hold on. Let me pull them up for you. Let me pull them up. I got them. I seen that. I got a graphic for that. Hold on. Let me get them. You say you got 4 solid quarterbacks. Let me see. We got it right here. There we go. Boom. Your boy on it. I'm on it, dog. Get it.
Okay, you're on it. So now you think about close to the camp, right after the preseason, all that type of stuff. A quarterback always go down. So you got now you can go Shador or boy, the other cat that they drafted, and you can go see how many picks you can get for the next draft.
Well, I'm gonna say this right here, and now next year Cleveland they got 3 first-round picks.
Now imagine going to taking Shador or the other young cat and putting them on the market and seeing what they can get off of them for a trade real quick. They can have now 4 or 5 fourth-round picks.
So you saying the Browns might trade Shador next year and get picks?
Yes. I wouldn't be surprised if they did it before the season or shortly after. Wouldn't
now, did you see the room when they had to? Now, okay, you was in politics and all that kind of stuff for a minute. Do you think what Trump said? I don't know if you see this on the screen about Trump forced the owner to. I don't think Trump had that kind of power to force nobody. I mean, I saw what Trump said, but did you think what Trump did about calling NFL out, did that have any weight that makes Shador get drafted?
They have a lot of it out because Trump, when he first came into office, was looking in the UFC, I think it was, or boxing about steroid use, like putting the feds on them to investigate, some stuff that wasn't going right in boxing. He got that same weight to put that eye on the NFL and whatever doings that they doing. If it's human growth hormone, whatever else, designer drug that's out there for recovery. Like if they really want to get into it, there's vowel codes all over the place. If we're gonna keep it all the way funky.
Now I'm gonna tell you what's so crazy about the whole Trump thing. If you listen to one group of people, they say Trump, he a racist and he trying to take us back, and he trying to break down all the affirmative action, everything that could help black folks. He's trying to kill all of that. But then on this part, he's speaking out to the NFL because the NFL was doing the black guy wrong. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of crazy. Like Trump is he different. I don't know how to categorize Trump. Like I don't know if it just depends on what day he wake up and how he feeling that day, or does he ever stand on anything besides money?
I mean, the thing about it is, I think Trump is just as complex as any other man in this regard. We'll go out and work all day with a hammer, have rough hands, and go play with the kids. Same dude. So, like, I can wrestle tigers and bears and cut and be a lumberjack, but I'm going to still play with my babies. You know what I'm saying? I might do my daughter hair. Like, what are we talking about?
Yeah. I got you. So you saying Trump just doing whatever he see need to be done?
He's just a man at the end of the day.
I got you. Hey, East Coast Kale. Hey, appreciate the super chat, and you always show the channel love. So what you got on your mind, man? I see you. You had to jump up in the day. I said, he got something bubbling. What's going on?
Hey, what's going on, man? PC, what's up, fellas? How y'all feeling?
Well, right,
good.
Hey, listen, man. I'm just gonna lay it out like this, man. I'm critical of Shador from time to time. You know what I'm saying? I'm critical. Coach Prime is my favorite player all time. But let's just be honest. A lot of this had to do with the NFL exploiting this boy. And I'm going to tell you why. I'm going to tie my points in. First of all, people are saying, well, he could have had a chance with the Giants. The Giants he messed it up with the Giants. First of all, the Giants don't draft black quarterbacks. Let's come back to reality. They've never drafted one. If they do, name him. It wasn't Tyrod Taylor because he got traded there. So they don't draft black quarterbacks. Let's get out of that reality. Second of all, I put maybe about 20% of this blame on Coach Prime, and I'll tell you why in a second. Because My thing is what Coach Brown did was when he was going around saying, "Oh, I'm going to pull an Eli. I'm going to control where my son goes." The NFL owner said, "Hold my beer." You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying? They
yeah.
said, "Go ahead, go ahead."
I mean, you're right. I'm agreeing with you 100%. And you
Yeah,
saw what happened with Shiloh. Did
yeah,
you see what Shiloh did halfway? He fired Coach Prime as his agent.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah. He like, look
You know what
here,
I'm
man. I got
saying?
to get new
So
agent.
when you going around talking like, see, the thing is, the only reason why I said Coach Prime you can't do that is because Shador doesn't have the bargaining chips you had. See, you were in college, you were already playing pro baseball. You know what I'm saying? You were
Mm-hmm.
like, screw it. Yeah, NFL don't want to pick me up. I'll just keep playing baseball. You know what I'm saying? He was playing professional. I think he was with my Yankees at the time. And
Yeah.
he ran a 4.2. You know what I'm saying? He
Mm-hmm.
told the Giants, I think the Giants was like, what pick you? I think he went to the Giants was like, what pick you got? And the Giants, I think they said 12th or 11th. And he said, I'll be gone by then. He ran a
Mm-hmm.
4.2 and left. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Shador don't run no 4.2. You know what I'm saying? So they looked at that and they like, well, we couldn't really listen. At the end of the day, the NFL is another plantation. And they looked at it like we couldn't get this dude on a plantation, Deion Sanders. So we gonna work on getting his son. We gonna work on Buck breaking his son. And I also believe that the NFL exploited the way they pushed him out in the draft. I think the NFL exploited Coach Prime and his son because they needed them ratings for the NFL. Let's just be honest. We gotta have a come to Jesus moment. How many of us really watch all 3 days of the NFL draft?
No.
Before
Now,
Shador got there, before Coach Prime got there, before Shiloh got there, how many of us really watch all 3 days? I've been watching football for over 30 years. I don't
Mhm.
watch all three. I don't even watch the first full day.
yeah,
Usually
yeah.
the first 5 picks, 6 picks, and then and then I just get the notification on my phone.
Yeah, I'm a football fiend, and I try to watch all 3 days, but it's hard. It's hard.
It's hard. But everybody was locked in these 3 days wondering what's going on with Shador. Were
Mhm.
they not?
No,
Mm-hmm.
that was that's an easy play right there. I mean, that's what they did with Colorado. Like
Yeah.
they was tripping about how was Colorado getting the coverage that first year when they were 4 and whatever. They're like,
Hmm.
why are we covering them like they won the national championship? So they started to scale it back. But it was a known fact that they box office. So I'm not mad at them for leveraging what they have. You got the superstar. We got the eye of the world on top of the NBA playoffs is going all
Yeah.
at the same time. Oh, we're gonna run with this. Run it
Yeah.
up.
See, this is
Run
the
it up.
off season. This is the off season for the NFL. So I
Run it
mean,
up.
even though the draft is going on, but who really watches all 3 days and all 8 rounds of the draft? Nobody does.
No.
But
Hey,
I
look,
bet
look,
you they were locked in,
the
wondering
cat
what
that don't
Shador was
get
doing.
drafted. That cat that don't get drafted, he the one that watched the whole thing.
Yep, he
He,
sure
Yeah,
he
do.
waiting on his name to get caught.
I ain't mad at the NFL for capitalizing on it.
yeah,
Why
yeah,
wouldn't you?
yeah.
We got a
So they
gold mine
exploited
right here.
this, and they said we're gonna push out Shador's thing because we know these jokers gonna be watching. The
They
haters
did.
gonna be watching. The trolls gonna be watching. The supporters gonna be watching. But either way, they gonna be watching.
Either way, when he go first round, it was gonna be a long day.
Yeah. When he didn't go third round, I was like, something ain't right, man. I'm like, yeah, they exploiting this dude, man.
Hey, why
Yeah,
They
yeah,
not?
yeah.
exploiting him.
At that point, why not? It's the gift that keep on giving. That's how I
Yeah.
look at it.
Man, it was true right there. Like it just, it was crazy. They was like, "Oh, hold on, we got something here. We got something here."
Yeah.
Now,
Um,
and to add to your point, how many? This is probably the highest third day ratings in the history of the draft.
it is the highest. It ain't even. It is. It is.
Yeah. Guarantee you, it's the highest rated draft it's ever been, bro. I'm
So
telling you. And then I
Now,
want to talk real quick. I want to talk about that prank call with Shador and all that. Honest, I got to be honest, man. Like, could you imagine if that defense, what was it, defensive coordinator was a DC?
yeah,
yeah.
Yeah, could you imagine if he was black with a black son
no.
and he would have prank called Peyton Manning like that?
Well, but come on, man. We all know that.
They would have called for his
Man,
job.
Look,
That's why everybody going around talking about, Shador's playing victim and everybody's playing the race card.
No.
Listen, we wouldn't have to play the race card if you stopped dealing the race card. I'm playing the cards you're dealing me.
But see, this is the thing, and I understand it, but I got to take a step back because this is how they felt the last 3 years when that young man and his daddy and his brother and his partner took over college football, took the portal and made it a real thing. They didn't like that. So now we got something for you. You want some showtime? You want prime time?
Hey, Tiger, real quick.
Okay.
Hey, Tiger, real quick. This is worse. I'll take you further back. This got worse when Coach Prime took Travis Hunter from a white school and flipped him to Jackson State.
Keep it going.
Yes, sir.
That's when all hell broke loose.
And Jackson State got a lot of money. They started getting money. They started selling out. They started taking TV time, and it was like, wait, hold on, what's going on? When that Celebration Bowl hit an all-time high, just like the draft just hit an all-time high, they was like, hold on, what's going on here, dog? We got to stop this.
Yeah,
it's not even so much. I mean, it is what it is, but don't leave out. Saban had to step down too.
I'm telling you, all hell broke loose when Coach Prime flipped Travis Hunter. This was the first time it ever happened where a 5-star player got flipped from a PWI to an HBCU, and that's when all hell broke loose. And then to add to the fire, he takes a job at a PWI.
Look, it is what it is.
Hey, Harold, say that what you said the other day. We was on the phone. You was talking about how Prime changed the portal. The portal was meant for what kind of kids the portal was meant for, and what happened?
The portal was meant for kids that's not on that's not getting no run, JUCO kids. It was just supposed to be some
backups,
backup type stuff. He put that at the forefront because he was behind the 8 ball, and you know what we do? We're gonna make it good. We're gonna fry that steak. We're gonna fry that fish up. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna make them hush puppies, and that's what he did. And now the portal is a delicacy. You can't even get in the game no more.
Unless you got bread. Now if you can get top players out the portal, now you got to have bread.
You gotta have bread, and that they didn't need. That was never intended for our 4 and 5 stars, our blue blood, our blue chips to be in the portal. That was not intended. Dion brought that to the forefront. Remember, they mocked him when he changed over like 75 kids in one off season. He had like 75 kids come through there. They didn't like that. They didn't like how you could do that turnover. They never looked at it like that because you know how it was before. You had to sit out a year if you moved up.
You had to sit out a year, and then if a coach went to a sorry school, he had 3 years to turn it around.
Yep, not now. Not now. Not at all. And so now the other part of it is this is just business. He put on pressure on everybody that's making these $7, $5, $7, $10 million a year as a coach. Where's our deal?
I'm gonna jump off real quick. I'll be back.
All right.
What are we getting for our money now? White, black, or indifferent? This ain't even. It changed the whole ecosystem of football. You can't move. It's no different than the internet now. If you're a business and you ain't got the internet or a web page or some social media presence, you going out of business very soon.
Hey, let me holler. Hey, see you, bro, soldier. I talked to Coach Hayes last night. I had Coach Hayes on last night, and I'm gonna try to tap in with this show tonight. He on Tuesday. So but we going out tonight. He might be on the show tonight. Hurt. Did you hear I had Coach Hayes backpedaling last night like he was a cornerback?
Oh man, Coach Hayes wanted to go take a nap.
hey, when I hear what that judge say, so look, let's get into that real quick. Now, y'all, the Travis Hunter and the Shador news and all this done been so crazy. We missing something, y'all. It's somebody done slid through the cracks, and he about to make a powerful impact in the league. And it's Colorado's own. Look, let me set the stage for my guy, man. All right, now I want to show y'all something. I talked to some guys last night talking about Lamar Jackson. Lamar Jackson passed for 4,000 yards last year and rushed for 800. First time in school history something like this has ever been done.
NFL history, excuse me.
Yeah. NFL history. My bad. I'm saying school. First time this has been done. He rushed. Hold on. All right. So everybody's saying wide receivers don't want to play for him. Wide receiver, he can't throw. He can't throw. The dude threw for more yards than Patrick Mahomes last year.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, what are we saying? If he's won the MVP twice, but if you look at the NFL draft and you look at how many times they done drafted the number one wide receiver, because you tell me, Harold, what's the normal play when you draft a Peyton Manning, or Eli Manning, or any kind of pocket passer? What's the first thing they do?
You're gonna get a left tackle or a wide receiver.
There we go. They help out the quarterback. Lamar Jackson, y'all know what they did this year in the draft? They got a safety. I'm going to tell you what they did. I'm going to just give you a few of them. I ain't going to run down all of them, but the first pick they got, and he's a dynamic guy. He was like second to Travis Hunter coming out of high school. My man Starks from the University of Georgia.
Okay.
Hey, special talent. But they got him first. They picked him, but he was the first pick. The second pick was a defensive end. The third pick was an offensive tackle or offensive guard or something. Then they came back with the fourth pick, and it was a linebacker. Then they came back with the fifth pick as a quarterback. Like, we got all the way down to the eighth pick. The eighth pick before they got my man.
But see, this is the thing, though. If we're going to keep it historically, for most mobile quarterbacks, it's white or black, they very seldom put the same weapons around them as a pure pocket pass. Very seldom.
Now I got you, but okay, Baker Mayfield. Some people put him as mobile, right?
Yeah,
And the Cleveland Browns had their best receiving core at all time when Baker Mayfield was there. You know what I'm saying? Like Josh Allen. Did he have Diggs and all them boys up there? You know what I'm saying?
I'm not saying I don't think they built it for Baker. I'm just saying as far as traditional, that's a one-off. And then you got, Steve Young. Okay, we're gonna be funky with you. You had the 49ers. They had Montana was,
Yeah, Steve Young, he fell into that situation.
You see what I'm saying?
He got lucky.
And then you had Elway. And Elway had a problem for years until he got Terrell Davis. So you only got like 4 or 5 mobile, not big or Cam Newton types that they ever built around. Hell, they didn't even, and he wasn't a mobile quarterback, but Marino never had a running back.
I'll give you that.
You see what I'm saying?
Hey, now, did you know this? I didn't know this. Elway did the same thing like that Eli Manning did, where it was like he told the team he wasn't playing for them.
It was a coach.
He was a coach. Yeah, so like quarterbacks have done this over the past and was kind of picky about what they want to play, and they weren't done like Shador was done. So let's just put it out there.
No,
but,
it was different, much different for Shador, very much so.
But let's give Leonte his flowers, man. He the best kept secret in the NFL draft. Like his touchdown celebration when I first saw it, I was like, "What the hell is this?" But I see the young boys are doing it. I see other wide receivers are doing it. Like they have people doing the Shador. Some young wide receivers, they doing the little Leonte Jekyll thing. So it's catching on with some people, right?
Leonte, the steal of the draft.
Dog, when Leonte came, if Leonte would have came over that first year, but I'm glad he didn't though, because he got them 100 catches, So that added to the resume.
He was always the one as far as wide receiver core for me.
You're right. To me, I was saying the same thing. I was like, if they was to split like plays with him and Travis, he might have better stats than Travis.
Oh, there wouldn't even have been no. He was different. When he caught that ball against Baylor at the last second, that was one of the coldest plays I ever seen. Now I will say that catch that Travis had on the end zone when he caught it through the dude on
the back, off the dude's head. That was crazy.
That was crazy.
Yeah, that was crazy.
How Leonte set up that ball, because Shador threw it to a spot. He didn't throw it to him. Leonte at the last minute cut and jumped and got it.
Yeah, he had to turn his body to go back and get it.
But he set him up though. The corner didn't know where he was at.
Yeah, he made it like he was running post corner or something like that.
Yep,
he came back.
Bend. You so did. He did that same bend that they do at the top of the route where they jab inside and they go to the corner.
Yeah.
He jabbed and went through him, and I was like,
and see
well,
that what you talking about right now? That what you talking about right now? When he get with Lamar, and Lamar come outside that tackle box, and that corner, that safety looking at Lamar and Leonte, when Leonte stick that foot in the ground, he out there. Like, he going to get so much separation. Now it's going to be an easy pitch and catch.
And the thing that I like about Leonte, and this is the problem, this is even with coaches, what do you call it, scouts and so on and so forth. They don't know necessarily how to pick wide receivers who know how to catch when the quarterback is not on platform or in the pocket. You understand what I'm saying? So it's hard for them to pick a wide receiver who know how to deal with somebody who's breaking the plays off. Leonte, that's his specialty. Because that route run there, I said, this is a problem. I said he just bought himself a green room ticket. I said, right there, done for me.
Hey, Promo, what's going on, Promo?
Yo, dude, I think you just got an alley-oop.
What?
That video that I just put into the group chat?
Yeah.
Nigga.
Hey, we lied, dog.
Oh, shit. My bad. I didn't know you lied, dog. My bad. Hey, well, I'm not finna give the secrets away right now. We'll talk about it offline.
All right. Call me back. All right. Tap in.
No, I can talk.
Okay.
I will talk about that later because, hey, but you about finna get some views, dog.
Okay. All right.
A lot of pushback, kickback, but I think, yeah.
Hey, Big Hurt told me. He said the show is going up a level. So I'm like, yeah, we finna push. And we gonna start having everybody cam up. We finna really go hard.
Yeah, got you. Yeah, I'm rolling right now. I can't cam.
Yeah. Tonight we're gonna cam up at 10. So be ready for the night show.
Yeah, I don't have to drive early tomorrow, so I'll be able to stay up.
All right. But hey, right now we on this Leonte right now.
Leonte, he a problem. Boy. Hey, young man. Eat your Wheaties, drink your water, get some sleep, and go get you and get ready for that.
Drafted, you don't got no say so no more for real, unless you John Elway or you Peyton Manning. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
For the most part, you got to go where they select you at. But what you tell me, we got both of y'all football fans. Mm-hmm. What receiver has the Baltimore Ravens drafted to help Lamar out since he's been there?
The dude from the dude on the team now, the little short, fast guy.
Yeah, Flowers. But what round is Flowers?
Zay Flowers. I want to say they got him in the first or the second round.
I think they got him in the second round. You know how many yards Flowers had the first year and then last year? 890 something the first year, and the last year he had 1,000 yards. Right. So, but have they ever went after a top first round wide receiver for Lamar?
No, I think all the receivers they went after were like second or third round because I think they brought in a receiver from Maryland. Yeah, they never went after a top flight wide receiver for him.
It never. So he never had top, and he's still throwing for 4,000 yards, and like he had 42 touchdowns and 4 interceptions this year.
But see, this is the thing, though. I don't even think it's the Ravens. I think it's more of the representation of the wide receivers, if it's in the draft or free agencies, that's keeping them having a traditional number one wide receiver. Because a lot of them, they like a ball that's from a pocket passer. We went through that at App. If we're gonna keep it all the way funky, we went through that same thing at App.
Yeah, I got you. Because I remember that time when Steve Young came in. And the 49ers receivers was kind of saying, man, it's hard to catch the ball from a left-hand quarterback. I'm used to catching from a right-hand quarterback, and the ball spin different. I'm like, dude, are you serious?
That's a real thing, though.
Hey, no. Hey, but that's facts, though, because think about it. When we had Michael Vick, right?
Mm-hmm.
Roddy White was dropping everything.
Yeah.
As soon as Matt Ryan take over, Roddy White, Hall of Fame wide receiver.
That's what, you see what I'm saying? Like they don't know how to track the ball from somebody that's
Right.
moving. They take a
I got you. So I'm with you on that. Like, but if somebody moving, that the ball gonna come from a different angle. If you got a left hand quarterback between a right hand quarterback, the ball is spinning different. If you got to do the throw underhand, like them little side arms, the ball come at a different trajectory. So I get it. It's hard to track the ball
and moving though. Even add the moving, him not being on platform. That's what I'm trying to say. They take a picture at the line, they see where you're at, and they gauge their route off of that. That's one of the things that they do. So if I roll out, if I scramble, I don't have no landmarks.
Yeah, now the ball coming from a different place. You used to looking up and seeing the ball coming straight from the center of the field.
Yeah.
Now with Lamar running, now it's coming from the sideline.
Exactly.
Okay, I got you. But like, if you claim to be an NFL receiver and you're supposed to be that don't supposed to matter. You know what I'm saying?
No, you're right. That separates the great ones from the okay ones. Because think about it. Sean Jackson didn't have no problem catching Michael Vick balls. Remember, Sean Jefferson didn't have a problem catching Mike Vick. Al.G. Crumpler didn't have a problem catching Mike Vick balls. No balls. My bad.
Talking about.
Yeah.
I got
but it separates them.
Now, and see, and I'm gonna show y'all how I'm fair. And the reason why I threw out the Flowers kid, I want to see who was paying attention. All right, they got a kid high. He's 1,000-yard wide receiver.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So it shows you if you pick a high round wide receiver for him, he will help that guy produce.
Yeah.
But they've been giving him 3rd round, 4th round with Leonte.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I'm saying this is the steal of the draft, because Leonte slid all the way. It was their 8th pick. This was their 8th pick when they got Leonte. They had like 3 picks in the 6th round. He was their 3rd pick. So now he finna come in there. He from Florida. They got the same roots, you know what I'm saying? They gonna rock out with each other. They gonna probably work out with each other. I know how Leonte is. He like to work. So he probably gonna be in Lamar back pocket because they Florida boys.
All the way.
They gonna get on the same page, dog. I think Leonte about to eat, dog. Don't be surprised.
Look,
if Leonte had the best rookie season out of all the guys that went to the league.
You know what's gonna happen? I'm gonna take it back to a commercial. It's gonna be like when Vic and Terrell Owens did that commercial. That was like a cartoon.
Oh yeah, I know that. Yeah.
That's what it's gonna look like. That's what it's gonna look like. Because Leonte is built. He know how to do that.
Yeah.
He know how to play. Oh, wherever the ball is, he's gonna go get it. That's what I'm trying. Like you have to have somebody who's familiar with playing that backyard football.
Yeah, all that sideline bush stuff. Like you gotta have somebody that's it don't matter, man. Just give me the ball, bro. I'm ready.
Let's give me the ball.
Yeah.
And
Yep. Hey, and that's why I thought they should have took that big receiver from Stanford.
Ooh.
Because he's a ball hog and he's a big target for Lamar.
Yeah.
That's what I don't understand. You got 2 short receivers, right? They don't have no wide receiver over 6 foot, I don't think.
And when did the guy get drafted for? Does anybody know when the big receiver that torched Colorado from Stanford, what round did he get drafted? I think it was like 6th, 7th round.
So, yeah, it was late. It was late. Tennessee took him.
But
Tennessee got him.
See, this was the thing that we also got to look at, because you were saying something about the robber, like the other day, as far as they can mess up Shador by the plays that he run off slants, but the defensive quarter run a robber type set in practice to make him look bad.
Mm-hmm.
One of the things that they do with these type of receivers with a mobile quarterback, they run a lot of clear out routes so he can run.
Right.
Yeah.
And that's why the number ones don't like going to them, because they don't want to be clear out. They want to be able to at 5 yards, I make my cut, hit the ball, no matter what. And that's the only thing. But now you got somebody who live in that. Leonte want that, because when he made that play against Baylor, it wasn't too big for the moment. He lived in that.
And that's why he was so mad. If y'all watch his game, he was mad because he's just like, bro, I'm like y'all ain't even using me all the way. I'm better than this.
No, that's what he was saying. When he made that catch, he was walking down the sideline with his helmet off. That's what he was saying, bro. And they were trying to calm him down so they didn't catch that on camera. But a lot of us caught that. He said that.
Yeah.
He said, "Stop playing with me. Stop playing with me. I'm better than that. Give me the ball."
Yeah.
He kept saying that because you notice he got the ball more after that game.
Yeah.
Look,
and see, and all right, and I'm okay. Dang, y'all be taking me down this road, man. I don't want to go down this road. All right, so y'all know the brother leaving, right? And I was high on the brother, bro. I was high on Jalen. I think that's his name. He leaving the school, and like I felt like when you got a talent like that, you find a place to put this guy in the game. Like you saw in the spring game, he was balling. At practices, he was like he was smacking folks doing it. And now we don't know what to do with you. How you don't know what to do with a talent?
When he got in the game last year, he balled. He forced a fumble against what's that? UCF?
Yeah, and then after 95-yard touchdown run, for Cam.
Yeah,
and it's like
ball, man.
It's like, man, but I feel like Leonte was like, y'all playing with me, just like they playing with his brother. Just like they play, with the Hood brothers too.
Hey, but remember, I kept saying that, and people was giving me a hard time, calling me a hater. I'm like, nah, dude. I'm like, how can you justify this dude being better than me if we playing two-hand touch?
Yeah.
We not hitting every day.
Yeah.
Hey.
Like, how can I beat this guy out if we not really tackling like that? We not really playing football. Now, all the other spring games I saw, bro, them boys was hitting. Even someone was hitting the quarterbacks.
Yeah. Now, the thing about it is, everybody keep jumping in out of the portal. Coach Brian Ross ain't deep enough for him to really. You see again. In
they
the
keep
spring
running
game,
people off.
you running people off. Like in the spring game, look who you got. You got the fourth string running back in the game and a fullback in the game. Like who?
Right.
What's going on? Dude was really the fifth string running back.
And look at the touches he was getting.
Yeah, he got the same amount of touches as. Like I ain't understand it. I'm like, okay, you got two guys that's fighting for a starter position, and you got a fifth string guy and a fullback in here getting touches. I don't even know if these dudes on scholarship. Why aren't you giving these touches to these backs that y'all trying to see who could be the guy?
Bro, Hood first carry went 8 yards. Am I lying?
You right.
And then he got, 2 more touches after that? So I'm like, you can't get mad at the dude for getting upset. Like, man, I came here to play football. Because when he first got here, he said he wanted to win the Heisman Trophy for Colorado.
Yep. Now,
can't do that if you ain't getting the ball.
Now, if a kid telling you he want to win a Heisman, he understand I got something a little different. I'm not regular.
Yeah, right.
And so that's why when we was getting high on these running backs, this dude in the port, we might. I'm like, man, I don't even want to talk about none of these running backs. We already got some guys in the building.
Yeah, we got some guys. Yeah.
And to these guys in the building show me they can't get it done because in the spring game, you say his first carry was for 8. He scored.
Yep.
So, like, did he have a bad day? No.
But you gave the 34 all the carries and all the touches. 34 and what? 48?
Well, they got the same amount. Him and 34 got the same amount of carries, and you don't know.
Well, he might have got more. He might have got more catches out the backfield. They threw it to him.
Yeah, they threw it to him, but he hurt his knee that time.
Yeah.
You trying to find out who your starter is, but you giving plays to the fifth string guy. Why?
Right.
Why are we doing this? I don't understand why K Sausage didn't have. I think K Sausage should have had. What's the guy from Ohio? Man, I can't. Hayden, yeah, he should have had Hayden with him, and Juju should have had Hood with him, and they should have rocked out a whole scrimmage like that. That's how they should have did. But hey, it's neither here nor there. Hey, Big Hurt. Well, let me say this, Leonte, we hope you ball out, bro. We know you slept on all through your college career. Even when you was at Colorado, you was still kind of slept on. Hopefully, you and Lamar gonna team up, and y'all gonna do something great. You got they just had the names of all the wide receivers. They got Hopkins in the house. They got a lot of wide receivers in that camp right now. So he got some people he can pull from, learn from.
Yep.
So switching gears, Big Hurt. Tell me about Big Boy.
Oh, Big Boy, not he come out. He a problem. The only thing that I think of when somebody that big, they they're gonna run a play on him, like keep your weight underneath this and so on and so forth, because they want to put him at guard. Yep. They want to put him at guard in the league. Yep. They're not. They'll look at him and say, okay, we got a monster at the guard. As a D tackle, they're gonna try to put a weight limit on him, and you gotta come underneath this body fat and all this other stuff, because the offensive coordinator has seen his next perennial All-Pro at guard.
Well, let's say this right here. You know, they already had a big dude. They already got a big boy. Like they 2 D tackles are 811 pounds combined.
I believe that.
Who you talking about?
The Bucks. So the Bucks. Oh. They got that big Samoan guy.
Villa.
Yeah, Villa. He was 347 pounds.
But see, but today's D tackle gotta be able to pass rush. Now he a run stopper right now. He a monster. I'm not saying he's something, but they not conditioned to be able to work with that. Because he'll mess around and get in the way of the linebacker type stuff because he's so big. That's how that go.
Yeah.
Hey, but that's what Ray Lewis wanted though. Keep them blockers off him.
Yeah, no, for real. But a lot of people don't. I see D tackle. I see guard.
Right.
I see a guard, and an occasional right tackle. That's what I see when I look at his film.
Because, for real?
Yeah, I do.
I understand why I want to, because I know Florida probably saw that too, but he never played it though. Like,
yeah. Hey, because that boy fast, man. He got some speed for that size.
That's what I'm saying. So imagine him pulling.
Athleticism. Yeah, I'm with you. I'm with you.
They'll do that. They'll, like for instance, this draft, this case in point, they'll draft some people just so you can't get them. They don't have no intention of playing their cats. They just don't want you to have them. So this is the same thing. Okay, we'll bring you in. Oh yeah, you 430 or whatever he is now, because he was like 470 at the beginning of the fall camp last year. He got down. You got some cool feet, so on and so forth. But boy, if he was a guard though, let's just get him in. So let him buy his mama a house. Okay, hey young man, we really don't see a future with you at D tackle, but you could be a Hall of Famer at guard.
Yeah, hey, Matt McChesney, they did it with him.
Come on.
He might have to play both ways. It's guard and defensive tackle. I put him in like goal line sets, and he can play guard.
Yeah, every once in a while, give him a bone, put him in the backfield as a fullback or something.
Yeah, exactly, bro. Because that dude got some speed for that size. You put him at guard and pull him, man, he gonna be cleaning house.
Who coming down on that? Who gonna seal?
Right.
What?
Hey, because you saw how they were scared to tackle him when they put him at running back.
Come on, man. If he buy into it, he buys into being guard.
Dig trying to be messy, y'all. Dig trying to be messy. He was holding off on this. You got all these draft picks and signees, and then win your conference. He told me he's throwing a shot at Prime. Look, man. Shiloh fired Prime through the middle of the draft. He said, hold on, man. Wait a minute. I got to go somewhere different. So, question I have for y'all. With Travis and Shedeur and Shiloh out of the building, with his initial crew, I mean, this has been his crew, right? When he first got to Jackson, he did all right, but he didn't have the same kind of hype until the whole gang got there, right?
Right.
Now everybody's gone. Can Coach Prime hold it down?
No, he
can Coach Prime rebuild the magic without Shedeur and his boys?
I'm gonna say
yes.
Yeah, I'm gonna say yes and a possible no, and here's why. If they can't keep these 4 stars and 5 stars at Colorado because they don't feel like they're getting a chance to play because they keep hitting that portal, it's going to be hard for him to sustain that. Because then eventually the high school kids ain't going to want to come there. And then they know they ain't got the money to go get the big time guys, right?
Mm-hmm.
Look, what I'm gonna tell
So
you.
there is no way we should have lost them 4-star high school kids, man.
Well, this is the
They
thing.
should still be in Colorado right now.
This is the thing that just happened. Because they slick. I'll be watching them. They gave that man that money right in that contract, right? What he getting 10? You gonna it'll be 12. You ain't gonna tell me if Prime starts seeing this thing moving another way, he ain't gonna cut a piece of that off and put that into the pot for the collective. See, that's what we ain't thinking about.
Oh yeah, you might.
Well, but he gotta pay his coaches though to make sure they're
getting. That's a part of. I'm pretty sure that was a part of their package when he got his new deal. A part of what was holding it up was I gotta pay them more. You see what I'm saying?
Right. Because think about it. What thing me and T was talking about, like guys you got there right now, like the 4-star kid, the wide receiver that left, like. You going into the portal bringing in more guys, right? You already loaded the wide receiver. You keep going into the portal. Yeah. We know these guys ain't coming here for free, right? No. So you're gonna put them. You're not gonna physically put them above these guys on the depth chart, but eventually you know, okay, this guy's above me on the depth chart because they paying this dude to come here. Yeah. These guys don't feel like they get an opportunity to really fight for that position.
But see, we also forgetting.
You know what I'm saying?
He can sign these cats to his football to his cleats. He got action, but he got a contract. He can give them out a Jordan deal. He got the same ability to give them the same brand deal as Zion got when he wanted a brand Jordan. He got the same thing.
Yeah, so, I'm with you on that.
And so now when I pitch to a kid, we got a whole campaign behind you. We got a whole campaign branding deal behind you. Even if you don't sit, even if you look, take case in point, his son gonna sit. He coming in as a third or fourth quarterback depth chart, right?
Right.
What's the difference of a kid waiting 2 or 3 years to get on the field and I'm just using as a point of as an example at Colorado that they want. You still gonna get branded. You see my son still getting commercials. I know what I'm doing.
Yeah.
You know, you can talk that talk.
Yeah, but think about it though.
Now, because that's what Juju's doing. That's what they're doing with Juju right now.
Yeah, but Juju getting paid. The other boys ain't getting paid.
Yeah. So they don't got enough money to make the world go around like that. They got enough money to make it rain. They sprinkle on 1 or 2 guys, but they can't make it sprinkle on 7.
No, you cannot. They ain't Alabama over there. They ain't Alabama, not at all. But I'm saying as far as in the Big 12. Now this is the thing. You got Utah. Was it Utah is big? Oregon is in the Big 10. So you got Utah, and who else is in BYU? Everybody else, their budget is comparable.
I mean, I'm gonna say this right here. I think they're gonna keep working that portal and snatching some guys here and there. They got the main piece.
Yeah,
they got 2 quarterbacks. They got Salters and they got Juju. So wide receivers. With 1 good quarterback, you can get 4, 5, 8 wide receivers to come there because they can get the ball. So, and like you said with Juju is there he can play with any kind of wide receiver because the ball gonna come from the pocket.
Yep.
Now, Salters, the ball gonna come from wherever it come from, but Juju is coming from that pocket.
Yep.
Look, y'all, let's get into the question of the day. Cash App question of the day. If y'all want to ask me a question, you don't want to be all on the screen or whatever, you can cash out me at Big Tiger Media, cash at me, and I will give you. I'll put y'all. Well, I'll use y'all question for the next show. So, Pick and Bella asked, how vital is Bucky a part of this Sanders production? Like is Bucky a major piece, or is he just like the bad guy? Because she didn't really see him a lot during the draft, and she was just like, is Bucky like? And somebody said something like Shiloh and Shadur, they got the same mom and dad, and Bucky got a different mom. So is he like as important to this puzzle as Shadur and Shiloh? Like, so what's y'all take on that? How do y'all feel about Bucky and his ranking, like in the family? Like, how important is Bucky to what they got going on?
It's major. I mean, think about it. Shadur would never met Daryl if it wasn't for Bucky.
That's true. Because Darrell and Bucky played together.
At SMU. You see what I'm saying? And Bucky had the camera during the draft. Bucky was filming everything. Bucky made them relevant.
Yes.
With the behind the scenes and everything. Because nobody knew about Shiloh. He didn't really play in South Carolina. Nobody knew about, Shador going to Jackson. Nobody really had no expectations. I mean, everybody just wanted him to do good because that's Deion's son.
Yeah.
But with Bucky putting him on camera and showing us, oh man, this dude working hard. Oh, this dude can really throw. We got a chance to see him grow. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, indeed. I look at Bucky. He was he was Emmitt Smith old line at Dallas.
Yeah.
He the unsung hero.
Yeah, I agree 100.
You said Bucky was the line for Emmitt Smith.
Yes, it was.
Yep.
Yes, he was. Bucky. Hey, look, man. There's a reason why he walk around with just as many diamonds and gold chains. I'm gonna tell you.
Right.
Good cycle.
Bro, you don't think Prime gave Bucky about $20 million out of that deal he got?
No, Prime like, you better make that YouTube work. You better make it work.
Look.
Cause Prime gonna keep you on that treadmill, boy. He ain't gonna let you get fat, but you got to run.
Look, now you got.
Hey, no, but he done ran though. He's a part of that deal.
Look at this though.
Yeah, he probably did.
Bucky probably got he might have another part of the deal, just booking the talent that's on the sidelines when young Dolph came through and so on and so forth. Who to say he wasn't
right.
that play for him?
Now he is connected with them boys because he actually be in the studio with them boys and trying to do music.
Yep.
So yeah. So y'all trying to say Shador ain't the only person got a bag? That's what y'all trying to say?
No, not at all.
Right.
Bucky Ben had a bag. He's just low key about it, and also Deion made him struggle a little bit. He had to go out. He had to go up, eat some ketchup sandwiches for a minute there. I don't know why, but he made him go through it. So he's looking at it a whole different way. That's why he had no problem that first day walking him to that office. Hey, he gonna be in here with this camera. I said, oh, okay. Moving right along. Then nobody look. We gonna keep it all the way funky. Nobody saw this coming. Nobody.
Right.
Hey, y'all 100% on that. 100%.
And so it's gonna be a whole in 5, 6 years, 10 years from now. It's gonna be a whole lot of revisionist history. Whole lot.
Hey, you know what? I look at Bucky like remember that dude that used to do like back in the day when we was growing up, NFL films. Like I used to watch that religiously, bro. And you get to see all the old time films and the theme music behind it. Yeah, that's what that vibe he's giving me. He's like the new version of that guy. Because I was a fan of that. That's why I'm a fan of him, because we get to see stuff that we normally wouldn't get to see. You know, we can't be in Colorado, but he's making us feel a part of that. Like
only
we're there.
Thing I want Bucky to do is leave that rapping alone. To stop.
Right.
Nah, hey, I like some of his stuff now. Every now and then he hit it with the banger.
You the CEO. You ain't.
Oh yeah, now you right now. Like his plan A was hold on, he don't play in C now, because plan A was playing ball.
Yeah.
Plan B was rapping, but plan C like
Plan A was rapping for him. He never want to play ball.
For real?
I mean, hey, look.
Yeah, that's why he quit.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, he didn't finish at SMU.
Well, I want Bucky to grow his brand, and I really want him to reach out to Vic and Fran Brown and some of these other places. Willie Simmons down there. Like, reach out to some of these guys that need the media marketing, like Florida State, and now they don't need it. But these other schools, these small schools with these small budgets, then reach out to him and see if he can do. I don't know if he want to do it with the Colorado channel, but he can create another Well-Off Media channel that does like Well-Off Media Sports, where he covered a lot of different sports.
Well, think about it. He could be Well-Off Norfolk, Well-Off Syracuse. Like he can have different segments of Well-Off.
Hey, promo, slow down. God. Slow down, promo. Golly.
Hey, but look, shouts out to Bucky, man, because I always wanted to be a cameraman. I remember I told a guy doing and when I was in college, I said, man, I want to be behind the camera. I don't want to be in front of the camera. I want to be behind the camera. And I just love it. I love being behind the camera. And like when I go to certain games, I don't know, I can feel it, bro. I can feel when the big play about to happen. I know how to move and get to the right spot. I don't know, it's just something I got. Mm-hmm. And hopefully one day I will be behind the camera one day. But as right now, I gotta drive the truck.
Hey, DraftKings, we're gonna have to have for the sake of contracts, future contracts, we're gonna cut that part out because Big Tiger Media on the DraftKings 2026. How about that?
Right.
Yeah, yeah.
Big Tiger Media gonna be right there getting that new vacancy that
oh yeah,
it's opened up.
And y'all rock out with me, man, on my page on what TikTok, Big Tiger on TikTok, man. If y'all want to see my farm life, all this stuff, my layout out here on the ranch, you know what I'm saying, my bulls and all this kind of stuff, man. Y'all come check me out over there, man. I post over there. Sometimes I go live, and I'm doing pretty good over there, man. Y'all come check me out.
And he over there. Anybody that want a coach bag or he got crocodiles in the pond.
Yeah, and I really wanna do something for these farmers, like farmers just trying to get into it and they don't have the funds like that for real. Mm-hmm. Kind of set them up where they can do like some layaway plans where they can start paying for their cows over time, and they can get them, because everybody wants you to come with them thousands to get these bulls and these cows. But if you can have like a little layaway plan, I can help some of them out. Or if they come help me do some stuff on the farm, I say, look, man, hey, help me put this fence up, blah, blah, blah. I say you this for half price. You know what I'm saying? So to help people out. So I get help, I can get them help. So I'm just trying to move the needle, man. And from what they said, like at our job the other day, they said they finna lay off like 200 people at the factory, right? Mm-hmm. They said it ain't gonna affect us. It ain't gonna affect us now because they ain't shipping stuff across seas to China no more. Something they were talking about. So y'all be mindful. A lot of people finna take a hit right now. I ain't trying to scare nobody, but with China saying we ain't finna pay these high tariffs, like it's finna get crazy. So y'all be mindful. Hey, don't be talking crazy to your old lady. You know what I'm saying? Because if you lose your job, she might kick you out now.
It might.
Right. Yeah. Hey, a little thing too, man. Any farmers out there in Colorado, you know, Big Tiger looking for some buffalo. Y'all want to donate some buffalo to Big Tiger Media?
Well, I'm scared of a buffalo, dog. Buffalo. This dude got a buffalo around the corner from me where I brought this bull from. He got a buffalo, all kind of scared. I'm like, man, that buffalo get loose, boy. How am I gonna get this joker back in the pit? So I'm a little afraid of that. But look, hey, let me hit on some stuff, y'all, that we maybe didn't know about. So it's trouble in paradise a little bit, at like the Giants. They saying, well, Harold, do you think he's gonna be the next LT? You think he's gonna Abdullah? That's his name.
No, we throw around that LT thing too much.
You think we throwing around a little too much?
We throw too much.
Yeah.
Nah.
LT was different.
Look, now can we? Is he the next Khalil Mack? You know,
or Michael Parsons. He's more built like Michael Parsons.
We got a whole long. It's just like Samuel's talking about. He right there with Deion. Okay, bro, you got to get past the Woodson brothers, Green, Champ Bailey before we even get you in the Deion conversation.
Yeah, I got you. So this is what the reports are coming out. They saying that the contract they try to give him, he ain't want to sign the contract. So
what's in it?
I don't know. I'm gonna try to look into it, but they say he kind of pushed back on it, and they said the Giants tried to trade. They tried to trade. They picked to the Titans, and they denied the trade.
Hey, they need to fire the GM and hire the GM son. You know what he's talking about. You know what to do.
Right. Well, think about it. That dude had I think he had a fractured foot and a hurt shoulder, and they still drafted him number 3.
Hey, man.
So that's why they probably tried to put some stuff in that contract because he was injured.
Yeah.
And he said, no. You see what I'm saying? That's their fault.
Look,
they should have drafted him. that high.
They let a 2,000-yard running back get a Super Bowl last year.
Yeah, they sure did.
You know what I'm saying? Like, come on now, like, you know. But hey, whatever works, you know, for them. I wish the Giants the best, but yeah, move right along to me.
I feel you. So let me talk about this right here. Now, Harold, this might be right up your alley right here.
Uh-oh.
Cause you know that boy Pete, he done made some moves.
Who?
Pete Carroll. Pete Carroll made some moves.
Yeah.
And they saying now that he got what's my man name?
The dude from Boise.
Yeah. Little man standing in the backfield like he's smoking a cigarette before he hit the ball.
Yeah.
What's his name? Man, I can't even think of his name right now. I know his name.
I don't remember it off top either, but I know you're talking about.
What's his name? Promo.
Right.
Oh, it ain't on the screen. What's his name? Promo.
Running back from Boise State.
That's the name.
Nobody can't know.
Gente.
Yeah. Gente. It's just Gente. It sounds just Shanti. Yeah, he gonna make an album with the Shanti. Yeah. Oh, these on the screen. Yeah, you're right. It was around the back of the jersey. I ain't even see that, Al.
Yeah, I saw it too. But I'm going along with it. Hey.
Okay, all right. So they said he was kind of some moves they were trying to make. The Bears was trying to move up to get him.
Yep.
And they were trying to get him, but you know what happened. The history is in the books now. The Raiders got him. So do you think Pete Carroll, because Pete Carroll could have got Shador, and they were saying that if Pete Carroll would have drafted Shador, they would have had both of them boys together. But who would have got number 2? Would Shador got number 2, or would Johnson got number 2? So they were talking about that. But he said he sold on his guy. He got his quarterback. Do you think he gonna make a run and with the Raiders like how he did up there in Seattle?
He could be. Yeah. He also, I'm pretty sure that if I'm not mistaken, he brought Marshawn Lynch in to help the young man.
Yep.
Yeah, he did. And then this is the thing that I was saying about earlier with that quarterback room being full at the Browns. Browns trying to do they slick with it right now. I wouldn't be surprised if Shador end up at the Raiders by way of a trade somewhere during the season. I can see that. And so now you got the future, you got Geno over there, and you got the future in the background, and you got 5 years to do what you want to, or 4 years to do to build around them. I can see that all day long. It's the same thing that they did. I thought they was gonna do it earlier, you know, because that's the play that they ran with was it Finley, the dude that they brought in Seattle. There's a quarterback that they brought from Green Bay. It started with an F.
Yeah. Gave him like $60 million.
Yep, and they had
Russell Wilson.
Yeah, they had just drafted Russell Wilson like 3rd or 4th round, like that.
Yeah. He beat him out. I remember that.
Beat him out in the camp. So I can see. Geno's a little bit more seasoned and got some more games under his belt. But how long is what we got? If Geno get the end of this contract, it'd be a career for him, for me.
Right.
I mean, Geno been in the league for a minute. Like he surprised me, dog. He been in there for a long time. Mm-hmm. So to me, like he won. He kind of like a Kirk Cousins on the low.
And then think about this.
Oh yeah.
They thought Geno was a bust until he got to Seattle this last time.
Yeah, they did.
Because the Jets didn't know what they was doing with him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the Jets just like Cleveland. They don't know what they're doing with no quarterback.
And to be honest with you, the comparison even goes further. They kind of looked at Geno weird because he wasn't as athletic because he came through on the tail end of the Vicks and the
Yep.
So that's kind of like Shador. Like he's athletic, but he ain't no, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I got you. Like we ain't finna run quarterback dives with Shador all game and try to wildcat with Shador to try to win the game. Yeah. I got you.
No, but I will say that now a quick question. I remember during the whole coverage of the draft, they said that Shador did well in play action at Colorado. I don't remember that.
I don't remember.
I don't either.
No, hold on. Let me say this. That one time against Central Florida, when they ran the ball, that's when they had that big play with y'all remember that play when Will Shepherd dove and caught that ball?
Okay.
Yeah.
I think that was a play action play. So here, every now and then they did do some play action. And I think some of those plays, you remember with Travis when he underthrew Travis a few times in that TCU game and I think that Nebraska game, those were play action plays.
Okay.
So they did do some play action sometimes. So,
but see, I didn't think they were the ball enough to even be as a threat as a play action, and that's what I thought it limited the offense to me.
Well, no, this is what they did. They did play action on first down. So, because they did play action on first down. Because normally first down is a rundown.
Yeah.
So they'll do play action on first down. And to some teams say, you know what, y'all ain't finna run this ball, man. We just finna pass rush y'all every play.
Yeah.
So that's why they was doing that.
All right,
yeah, but I agree with Hurt though. I think Pete Carroll gonna definitely turn that Raiders team around like he did in Seattle. Because if you paid attention to his draft picks, he got another 6'2", 6'3" corner like he had with Richard Sherman. Already got a tight end there. He got his running back. Just look at the defensive players that he picked in his draft.
Yeah, that's his thing.
Yeah, so he's trying to build it. He's trying to build it back up.
And guess what?
Yeah, he knows talent, bro. He knows talent, man.
And guess what? I bet donuts of dollars they ain't running no option routes.
So So tell me this right here. Do y'all think Leonte is gonna have the same kind of impact as a Derrick Henry or a Saquon Barkley?
Yeah, because they're gonna run the ball. Pete Carroll gonna run the ball, bro.
Now,
and check him out. They got Cooper Kupp there. They got a possession wide receiver. They got a quarterback that's proven, you know, and they brought in some other receivers. So they can have a balanced attack.
I mean, I got you, but I'm just saying with this small frame.
Oh, no, my bad. I'm thinking about Seattle. My bad.
Yeah, he's gone from there.
My bad. Forget everything I just said.
No, but I will say though this. He just like Shador. It wasn't like he had gaping holes to run through at the boys.
Yeah, but the boys that he was playing against. Now this is what I'm gonna say. The guys he was playing against in that conference don't hit like the guys in the NFL.
But
in the NFL, you get the best of the best of everybody conference. You think he gonna still better run through them tackles at his size?
What I'll say is
the Raiders got one of the best offensive lines in football.
They got some big boys.
Boys, huge.
And don't forget he gave Oregon one of his first games. He gave them like 200.
Yeah, they got a big line, bro. Brandon Jacobs, you see what Jacobs did with the Raiders? That line was huge, bro.
Come on now.
They got a good line. Raiders got a good line, dog.
But in the playoffs, he ain't do too good against I think that was Ohio they played against.
Oh, well, you know.
Nah, he was injured. Like, he had an injury, but he still played. People thought he was going to sit out, but he still played with that injury.
Oh, okay. All right. So Hurt, you didn't really say. So Promo said he's going to have a career. He's going to be a nice back. What'd you say?
I say he got a good chance at it. Like I said, he wasn't like a Ron Dane that didn't see contact until to the second level.
Right.
So,
yeah.
He was legit getting busy. And
so give me a comp. Give me a comp. Somebody that you think he'll probably play up to like that you've seen in the NFL.
Marshawn Lynch.
I mean, or him or Natron Means.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Because I'm seeing the Marshawn Lynch and I'm seeing the comparison they're trying to do, and I know he had a lot of physical runs in college, but that was against Georgia Southern and against a lot of kind of, Rocky Ford West College. It was a lot of them schools in there. So I don't know if he's going to do that against that one linebacker out of Alabama. I mean, we will find out. I hope he does, but I ain't putting too much stock into it until I see it.
That's the thing I look at it is because most of his yards after the carry. I mean, yards after contact.
Yeah, that's right, after contact.
Right.
Gotcha.
So he breaks your tackles, dog.
You see, so that transfers. Like if you just fast and hit the corner, okay, somebody got something for that. If you just had a big O-line at like let's say he went to Wisconsin and did it, I'd be like, I don't know about this. But he had to fight for every yard he got. So that's how I'm like, we got about 80% chance to be somebody for sure.
Yeah. Hey, Tiger, think about it. Like the running back for Syracuse, you saw him breaking tackles. You see what I'm saying? Like we get on the hating because we don't see hating breaking tackles and making people miss.
Yeah, 100%.
And he got a thick body.
Me and Ron was going back and forth with that. We was talking about it. I was like, this dude ain't breaking tackles. And Ron was like, Big Tiger is more than just breaking tackles. I'm like, that's true, but if you can't break tackles, it's hard for you to make you got to help your offensive line sometimes. They ain't going to block everybody.
Yeah, you got to make somebody miss.
That most great running backs can make the first guy miss.
Yeah, you got to run through arm tackles. He wasn't doing that. Because remember that Central Florida game where he had one guy arm? And I think the arm tackling it. I'm like, golly.
Yeah, I remember that.
He'd have been out. He'd have been gone, bro. That'd have been 6.
So let's look at this right here. All right, the cover of the NFL college football game, you had Travis Hunter, you had Quinn Ewers, and I still don't really know this guy name that was for Michigan. I think his last name Williams or something. The guy from Michigan. Do y'all know his name? Yeah.
I forgot his name, but I know you're talking about.
Yeah, see,
remember the championship game they won. Remember he made that big 60-yard run? He had 2 big runs in the championship game they had.
Edwards, that's his name. Edwards.
Yeah, he got some speed.
Donovan Edwards.
Edwards.
All right, so Edwards, man, sad news, y'all. Everybody was talking about Shador and and how they did Shador wrong. Hey, y'all.
Yeah, man. It's a dirty world. It's a cold world out in these streets.
All right, so here we go right here. Edwards did not get drafted, dog. So, and they saying the Raiders O-line is not better than the Browns. We will see. So they saying,
but no, the Browns got a good line too.
Yeah, the Browns. I think they got 3 Pro Bowls. I mean, the Browns got an elite line. They should. They be losing every year. They get the top lineman every year.
Yeah.
Yeah. We never said the Raiders line was better than the Browns. I'm just telling you the Raiders got a good line.
Yeah.
They were talking about the Raiders offensive line on what game was that? Because they was comparing them to like all the offensive lines in the league, and they was talking about the size, the weight, and because they was averaging Brandon Jenkins averaged about what 5 yards a carry.
Yeah. And is he still there? Or is he out of there?
No, he in Green Bay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. The boys, they got a good line.
So look at this, y'all. On that cover, that college football cover, Travis went in the first round. Quinn Ewers went in the second round. And at running back, he didn't even get picked, bro.
Hey.
He'll Detroit, he might go to the Lions.
But what is the thing?
Or the Bears.
I always wondered this, and this might be I know this kind of going off track, but how does a starter at a Power 5 school, good to solid to above average stats, how does they not get drafted and somebody from Winston-Salem Grand Union State get drafted? How does that work?
Well, it's back to what you said about Agenti. If you go watch the Michigan games, this dude really wasn't doing it like that.
Okay.
Like he had the big runs in the championship game, boom. But that's why they had high hopes for him this year, and he didn't live up to those expectations.
And see, sometimes these guys, they have a big day, 3 touchdowns against Liberty State, and then the rest of the schedule, they might have like 5 more touchdowns for the rest of the season. But then you look at 8 touchdowns. But 3 of them was against Liberty State.
Okay.
Yeah. Hey, Tiger, think about it. Look at all those Big 12 running backs when we played them. All them boys broke tackles. Like you wasn't arm tackling them dudes.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And all of them got drafted.
Hey.
Every last one of them.
Now, I know that we were a Colorado show, but I remember watching that Kansas team.
Yep.
Have some hammers on that. I'm like, what happened to them?
Yep.
What they doing?
No, he got drafted.
Yeah, he got drafted. That guy got drafted. But both of their cornerbacks did not get drafted.
Okay.
Yeah, the Falcons picked up one. Atlanta picked up.
And see, we was trying to tell one guy picked up by the Falcons. We were trying to tell him to hit the portal and come on over here to play with Colorado this last year.
Yeah.
And he didn't come.
So he got caught up in the wave. Okay.
Yeah, he got caught up in that. My coaches ain't gonna promote me wave.
Ooh, and when you get in that tie, boy.
Yeah. So they said a running back, and this is another reason why a lot of these guys in these big schools don't get picked. They get injury prone. So
right.
And these guys from these smaller schools might not have the same surgeries and everything. And that I feel like that's the main reason why Charlotte didn't get drafted, because Charlotte had like 3 surgeries while he was in college.
No, he did. I know he broke his arm.
It was about 3 guys that done had the same amount of surgeries in Charlotte and they got drafted.
Who? Name the guys. Name the guy from
the guy you was just talking about with the Giants from Penn State. He's injured. That's why he didn't work out at the combine, and that's why he tailed off towards the end of the season.
Yeah,
playing with injuries. He might have to have 2 surgeries before the season start, bro, on his foot and on his shoulder.
Yeah, but he still was like one of the top sack leaders this year.
But this is the thing.
No, I understand that, but we talking about injuries.
Yeah, but hold on. Let me drive this home. Like this year, Charlotte numbers went down. He didn't lead the team in tackles. He
didn't play the whole season.
Yeah, because he wasn't available. The other dude still did. He still played. He might have been hurt, but he powered through it, and he still produced while he was hurt.
Yeah, but he had a broke arm, like a fully broke arm. He couldn't play until that thing healed up a little bit.
That's what I'm saying.
He wanted to play, but they wouldn't let him play.
But that's what I'm saying. The other guy, even though he was injured, he still went out there and produced.
Okay.
Shiloh had to sit out, and it was 2 times in 1 year. So, and he had a surgery when he was in Jackson. He had a surgery. So, though when you have a lot of surgery, sometimes they say, okay, you beat up. Some of these dudes from these small schools, they didn't have to play against that pressure of Alabama and Georgia and Florida every week. So they ain't get as beat up as much. Like a running back from a small school don't get beat up as much as a running back from the SEC.
The quarterback Cleveland drafted before they drafted Shador had a major injury. They still drafted him before Shador.
The who?
The quarterback from Oregon. He had a major injury. That dude been in school for like 6 years.
Yeah. I mean, but almost 30 years old.
But look what round he went in though. He went in the what round?
Yeah, but he still got drafted. You said name somebody else that got drafted that had injuries like Shiloh. I'm saying injuries happen, man. Some guys still get picked up.
You know what I'm saying? How many injuries did that guy have? Gabe.
I have to look it up.
I know that Shiloh had like 4 or 5.
Yeah, I'd have to, because even Travis had injuries. He had the foot, the ankle.
Yeah, but that was his freshman year, right?
Yeah, but that's 2 major injuries though.
That's not. He didn't have to have. Did he have to have surgery?
No, but he sat out most of his first at Jackson State. How many games he missed?
All right, how many guys he missed last year?
With the ankle? No, with well, he had the ankle, the foot, and then when the dude hit him in the chest. That's 3.
Yeah, but how many guys he missed last year?
I think it was 2.
Travis?
No, he didn't miss that.
I'm not sure.
Travis didn't miss no games last year.
Not last year. He had that 1 game off.
No, not last year. Not last year he didn't.
Yeah. So what I'm saying, Travis didn't miss no games last year. The game he missed the year before that was a cheap shot. Like that's a cheap shot. So you can't really say too much about that. But he produced last year. And that's what I'm trying to get you. Like that quarterback you talking about. Did he miss some games last year? He started every game.
Yeah, I hear what you're saying. But I also want to bring this back to the table. I don't think Travis is a corner. I think he's a free safety. That's his natural position.
Oh, and I meant to say that. I meant to say that on the show the other day. I think I did say it, but
you did mention it. Yeah.
Jacksonville. If y'all want to get the most out of Travis, man, if y'all want to get the most out of Travis Hunter, put that guy at wide receiver full time, and then you throw him in. You throw him in at safety, like a nickel guy. You bring him in third and longs. Third and longs, that's it. A nickel corner where he can be in the middle of the field, so he can drop back in the middle. He can blitz. He can do whatever y'all want him to do right in the middle. I think that'll be crazy. A quarterback will be nervous if Travis in the middle of the field.
Because he a ball hawk. I ain't seen nobody with no ball skills like that, young man. This is just pure. I haven't seen somebody track a ball like that on either side of the ball.
Right.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. I'm trying to think of somebody that caught the ball.
That was my comparison to T.
Yeah, you said Ed Reed. Yeah, you did say that. You said Ed Reed.
He got, because you know that play that Belichick always hold in high regard when he played Peyton Manning. Reed, and he turned. That's Travis all day long. He can make that same play.
Yep.
And he can bait everybody the same way. I'm like, what? When he was doing that T-step stuff, you know what TP was talking about. He was playing that. That's what he would do. He would bait them boys the same way. Come up and get that thing. What? Woo!
Oh, that's like that video I sent you, T, with Champ Bailey and Sante Samuel. What Champ Bailey was saying, they like playing off the ball because they can see the field more.
Mm-hmm.
He said, yeah, I like playing bump and run too, but they're not really gonna throw the ball your way playing bump and run. Yeah, you can take somebody out the game, but how you gonna get interceptions if you always playing bump and run coverage? So they saying by playing off the ball, they was able to track the ball more, and you can even leave your man and jump another route.
Yeah.
And that's Travis did that like real good.
Travis is a master at that.
That instinct.
So, all right. So Bucky said, "How are we gonna let Travis play safety when Cam just went there? Cam will never see the field." Well, I said nickel. You can throw him at nickel because a nickel back in the middle of the field. So now they can create a new defense. They can create the Travis. Like your nickel could man it up, or he can drop to the middle of the field and hover, or he can go to the flats, hook, curl. Like he can do whatever.
You talking, you cooking now. Hey.
Yeah, hey, but T, I'm gonna tell you this though. Them corners at Jacksonville, they better come into spring and camp ready to compete. Because that GM, when he sat down with Travis, he said, we want you to come here and do you. We want you to be you. We ain't changing nothing. We like everything about you. We like your plan. We like your vision. So if they two starting corners ain't ready to compete, Travis going to be starting that corner and wide receiver. I'm telling you. They already gave him the green light. They already gave him the green light, bro.
When they gave up that pick, when they gave him them 2 first-round picks, that owner said, you know what? We finna give up 2 first-round picks. Don't give me 2 first-round players right now. Like, let's go.
Yep. You heard the owner said, "Oh, we've been dying. We've been so excited waiting for you to come here. Oh, we just know you finna, the city, everything finna change on the field, off the field, and what you about to do for us, bro. They finna let him do what he do."
Yes, sir.
I ain't mad at Jackson.
They finna let him do it.
They did they just remind me of what New Orleans did when they got Ricky Williams.
Yep.
But the only thing is, did they give too much up to build around him? That's the thing.
Right.
Travis gonna be he'll look. Ooh, if he needs somebody to walk around with like an old vet to really like help him along, because he a nerd when it comes to that football. I don't know if he can be able to deal with the notoriety without the some protection around him. Because he's a savant on that football field. But I don't know if he got that strong personality to deal with it. What's gonna come along with it?
I think he do, because like Travis told the owner, he said, "Man, I got football and I got that water. He finna get him a boat, and he said he gonna be fishing." He said, "When I'm not here, I'm fishing." So he ain't even think about no strip club, no nightclub. He don't care about none of that stuff, bro. I got both of my playbooks, and I got this water. He said, I'm good.
So I wonder, y'all think he gonna do some salt water, just stay fresh water?
He might try some of everything now, bro.
He right on that ocean, bro. He right on the ocean.
Yeah.
I know he gonna be in the bay because the stadium right on the bay.
Yep.
Look, that young man. The sky's the limit. I just want him to protect himself, and the only thing now is just some old heads in the locker room hating, and old girl. That's the only thing I'm worried about right now with Bucky.
And I'm gonna say this right here: if the owner locked in with him like that, like how little Bucky saying, the owner say he can smoke on the field. They don't care. Look, if the owner with him like that, you know they'll do it like LeBron. You get out of line, they'll trade you. So
hopefully,
it might be something like that. And honestly, I don't know why this one never the storyline. Trevor Lawrence, his stats minus like he was more available than Justin Fields. But if you put their stats beside each other, they almost like the same guy.
Oh yeah, hands down.
I'm surprised they ain't say, shoot, we can get Shador and move off Trevor Lawrence and get us a first round pick back or something, or a second round pick or something for Trevor Lawrence.
Only thing is,
I thought that's what they was gonna do.
He got that cap hit though. He probably be a $30 million cap hit.
But if it's a trade, like they could have traded him to Indianapolis Colts.
No, but I think sometime when I be watching the ESPN every once in a while, they'll talk about how even if they traded him, they would be a cap hit.
Yeah, he got that big contract.
Mm-hmm.
They stuck with him.
So it's like
Atlanta stuck with Kirk Cousins. You paid him all that money, you stuck with him.
Yep. But that's the thing though, because but with if you like you just said, now what receiver? I wouldn't put Travis like no slot. Would he be an X or was it X or a Z?
Oh no, they got some good receivers. Yeah, that rookie receiver they drafted last year. Oh, he's nice, and he's like 6'3", like 6'3", 200. So they're not gonna. Travis ain't gonna be getting no double teams because he got some good receivers like that.
Okay. Well, that's what
he's probably gonna open the field up for them other receivers because people got to pay attention to him in that slot. You know what I'm saying?
So you saying put Travis at slot?
I think that's where he gonna play at because the other guy's too big to play slot. Besides Christian Kirk, but he can play inside outside. But I think Travis gets open so fast. I think he would be more beneficial in the slot than on the outside.
But see, that's the thing though. I like Travis being able to, like, my thing as a receiver, he not the best route runner. I don't see a lot of quick twitch in him like that, but he know how to find them holes in the defense. He got a I don't know. He know how to find them holes, you know.
But I'm gonna say this about the route running. You got to look at the two offenses that Colorado was running. Okay. They really wasn't running no like offenses that had like a route trees like that. You know what I mean? Okay. Like the first year they was just doing option routes, and then this year with Shermer, some of the routes are either dig routes or slant routes or go routes. Mm-hmm. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I think that was the product of the system, because that's why I wasn't a fan of Shermer offense, bro. I'm like, man, this dude don't have no creative offense like that, bro. Like think about it. How many times have you seen them scheme a receiver open? Like me and T was saying, if you put Travis in the slot, Will on the outside, and Leonte on the same side, who you gonna cover? If you do like a crossing route, we ain't see nothing like that. That's why I'm like, he could have helped them guys get open. Like Jimmy, if you put Jimmy on the same side with Travis and Will, Jimmy gonna get open because they double teaming Travis.
But see, it might have been a thing of it. They really didn't have no fullback or no running game, and that line was suspect at best. You know, so I think that might have been because it almost seemed like I can't get open.
But I'm not gonna keep giving them that excuse. Everybody like to give them the excuse about that line, bro. If they would have ran the ball, it would have helped out the offensive line. Like, think about it. If a defensive line know you passing, the offensive line ain't gonna be able to hold them boys up.
No, I know that.
They coming.
I'm with you on that, but it was just, it was obvious that they was trying to make, Shador, and this is it's kind of, I don't know if how much it played into it, but hindsight is 2020. You see with the numbers with Shador put up and where he fell. Let's say they run the ball and he loses a third of them stats. Is he even getting drafted?
Oh no, he don't lose a third of them stats. Think about it. Kyle McCord threw the ball more than him.
Yeah. Kyle
McCord, and he still had a 1,000-yard rusher. They had a 1,000-yard rush at Syracuse, and they threw the ball more than Shador.
This is what happens, Harold. What happens when Shador is throwing the ball so much, he's getting sacked more. So you get sacked more, you get pushed back, and you punting more. When you run the ball more, now you 3rd and 2, 3rd and 4. That's a hit for you can't stop Travis on no 3rd and 4 on a hit.
Right. Leonte, yeah. And if you're running the ball, like even if you get 3 yards of carry, you still getting positive yards. But now you're 30, 35, 3rd and 4.
See, my thing was, and correct me if I'm wrong, I didn't really see Travis as a stick, put your foot in the ground and go. I saw him more of a floater in the hole, and then I'm gonna beat you for this jump ball. That's what I saw.
Oh no! Travis break ankles, dog. Jackson State.
Oh yeah, you're sticking now.
He was dancing. He had him dancing. We was at Jackson Road. They were different offense.
Like,
you know what I mean?
He would run his routes though. I didn't like that play on the sideline. Oh, that's what got him on the map to me. At Jackson State when he made Buddy move. What I'm talking about,
right.
He more himself. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, I've seen him run routes where he broke dudes off. Like really, if you go watch that Central Florida game, he was really in that bag, that Central Florida game, because they had a good corner that got drafted, and they had a good wide receiver. So he wanted to come out there and show both of them boys, y'all ain't better than me.
Okay.
Yeah. If you go back and look some of his 7-on-7 drills when he was coming out for the Under Armour All-Star and them camps and stuff, like he's running routes like Leonte and like Antonio Brown. Like they running routes like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like, but Colorado, like I said, they didn't. Because think about it, Leonte run routes just like that, but you didn't see him running those type of routes at CU. It's their offense that they was running.
And they were saying this is how that trade stuff worked. Whatever the signing bonus is, that'll be the cap hit because they gave them money up front on when they signed. So I mean, even with that, as I don't got money like that, so I still can't. If it get past $400, I can't count. You know what I'm saying? So, but my thing with the Trevor Lawrence situation, you see how they pulled out, what's my man name for Carolina, Bryce Young? They pulled him out.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. This dude that had no top wide receivers. They didn't bring. They traded all the draft picks away. So did they pull him out to save his confidence, or did they pull him out because they felt like he wasn't doing the job? But you ain't gave him the weapons to do the job. Now this year, they done got him some weapons now.
No, I think it was both. I think they screwed up by putting him in too soon. Because if you notice, and remember too, he was going through some things that year. Remember his girl left him for the NBA player?
Yeah, man. So, here you go, coming back up them girls again.
So his head wasn't right. So Big Hurt. So basically, there was a girl. They pulled it up like she kind of dated Shador. It was 3 superstars that she dated. Then she was dating him, and she left him for the guy for the Philadelphia Sixers, the point guard, Maxey, that signed that big dude, $60 million deal.
Mm-hmm.
She left him for him, and he wasn't playing right. So when they pulled him and put the other quarterback in,
let me take
towards the end of the season.
I don't want this rub up on Travis. Let me take that down.
Yeah. Towards the end of the season, when they put Bryce Young back in, you notice he started playing better.
Look,
he was able to get his head right.
Who they need to hire and put on staff is Brittany Renner. She need to stay. They need to bring her up there. She is an assistant coach in some regard.
You see Brittany Renner right now, what she's doing right now, dog?
Yeah, I seen that, but hey.
Kevin Gaints.
Kevin Gaints with their little thing. Now that's crazy. Like that, but to me, that's right up her alley, dog. You know, with Kevin Gaints, y'all can do all the weird stuff y'all want to do. and nobody can tell y'all nothing.
No, I'm
you see how she was all on charge and why in that interview all like, man, what's going on here?
I ain't saying that. I'm talking about coaching and putting them boys up on game because you can't be, you know what I'm saying? Like, come on, that ain't how you supposed to move. What?
Yep.
What are we even talking? Look, man, they need some mentorship. In that regard, they dropping the ball in that regard, man. Help these cats out. Put them up on, you know.
Nah, they ain't gonna hit them boys out. They want them boys to be broke, and after 5 years, that's part of the plan. Go ahead and make this bread, and give it back to us.
Man, we gotta hold these boys accountable, dog. Ant-Man, this dude that 4 women pregnant in 1 calendar season. You got Houston Rockets dude, Jalen Green, get 3 pregnant at the same time.
Hey.
OnlyFans models, like, come on, man.
Tyreek Hill, what he got? 8 babies? 9?
Yeah. And now he's about to get divorced again, bro.
Come on.
Like these dudes, they got a lot of money, right? They think they got a lot of money, bro. After you through playing, you still got to pay child support.
That money stop, boy. That money stop.
You see what I'm saying?
That money right now.
Yeah, you better wise up, better slow down.
See, I done seen
the rest of their life.
I done seen it. And then the other part about it, once they stop playing, they work out for another 2 years, hoping they're gonna get another shot.
Yep.
And now you just spending money off. That's 700 some days you spending money with no money coming in.
None.
Him over here. Yep.
Like, hey, they got. Sometimes you got to grow up, bro. Hey, is it worth it? Like, is it really worth it? Like, you going out here spending $500,000 on this girl, you ain't got no feelings for this shit. You just blowing money, just to blow money.
They had one dude blow his whole signing bonus on his lady during the summer.
Yeah.
They went out. She was take her Keikos for like 3 times in a row. Went to all over the place. Couple of days. Man, I was broke by the time mid-season came. I was
and what girl in his family gonna tell him he was being stupid?
Yep.
Hey, look, that's what I'm saying.
Boy, I wish I had me somebody to do me like that.
Yep, that's exactly what they was doing.
That's
exactly what they was doing. Now what they didn't say is some of the family might have been on that trip with him. So you know, they ain't gonna block their blessings either. So.
Cause think about it, them rookie symposiums, them boys don't be paying attention to that. Cause they be having guys come and tell them, like Chris Carter, all that trouble he was getting into. He come there to give the rookies a speech to let them know, hey, take this thing serious, save your money, don't blow it, this, and this. And guess what happened? After that rookie symposium, they go out there and do exactly what he said don't do.
Man, them dudes ordered a BMW while they talking.
Right.
And that's the thing. I think the thing about it is, and this is real talk, is that I don't like how they do the rookie symposium from what I've seen on TV. Is that they put them on the stage and they do like a lecture. So have them cats and go to class. So they tune in.
Right.
Just how they are serving the information up. But if we out here out and about at the cookout, whatever, in a less formal situation and having real talk conversations, bro, this is how much I lost. And this is what the play was. And when they come in the room, they looking over here and you go to the bathroom, they'll write the names on the mirror and show you where you're sitting in the banquet hall when you come for the Thorpe Award or whatever the case may be. Mm-hmm. That's how they get. They don't understand. That's how they being coming at. Now, they hear it, but it's one ear out the other. But if I'm having this conversation at a watering hole, quote unquote, it come off different because I can point it out. Boom, 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 boom.
Yeah. So you say if Brittany Griner talking to them boys and showing them, and she can really be acting.
Not Brittany Griner.
No, I'm saying.
What he's saying? Brittany.
Brittany. I'm just saying. You up there? It's a 6'8". No different. That's for Kevin Durant. You know? Move it. Hey, good catch.
The T-step came. Good catch.
Y'all shout out, man. Y'all shout out. Hey, appreciate you for the save, Promo. I was out of bounds right there, Promo.
You.
Well, hey, y'all, look, man, we have hit the 2-minute mark, man. Hey, appreciate you, Big Hurt, for checking in. And Promo, stay on the line, dog. I'm gonna hit you, and we're gonna find out what you was talking about earlier.
All right,
y'all. We will be live at 10 tonight, y'all. We going live at 10. Cam up if you want to get in tonight, y'all. And hey, we out of here, y'all. We out here.
All right.
All right.
Linebackers hitting hard, defense never rests. Every down, every yard, we put them to the test. The Buffs on the rise, better check the stats. We are like that, we taking every game, no looking back. Boss Nation, stand up, put your wrist in the air, hold it up, they know what time it is, Shadura. It's more than a game, we are putting our stamp on the game. Gold Jacket Hall of Fame. We grinding every day, we making history every week. The Buffs are the future, y'all gon' see. Travis and Shadura, they leading the pack.